Hello and welcome back to my tarot corner. This is the tarot of the sweet twilight. It is a very eerie looking tarot deck, and the artwork is just amazing, and felt right to use it at this time of year, so I saved it to use in the days before Halloween. And I just have one announcement. Tomorrow is our Day of Atonement, so I am fasting. I'm drinking, but I'm not eating. So I will not be doing any readings tomorrow. It's called our Yom Kippur. And it's a day that usually I usually go to the synagogue. I will not do that this year, but usually I go to the synagogue. It's a day of reflection, actually. It's not so much my belief in God or a mighty power. It's more of an introspection of things that I have been doing, things that I haven't been doing. So I use this day to look into myself, into the things that I feel guilty about, or friends that I might have hurt in the past year, and try to reconnect to people. So this is what I do on my Yom Kippur. So I will not be doing readings tomorrow. So what is this reading about? A few days ago, or I think it was a week ago, Meg put on an Instagram post and saying that Trevor Engelson is writing a book. So I started researching it, and I found that actually it's not a new rumor. It's something that has been, and then after Meg, Dina did a video on that. And actually the rumor came out in June, and I could find several gossip columns that said that there is a rumor that Trevor Engelson is writing a book. Now, if you remember, those of you who watched my reading on did Meghan pay people not to talk, and I got that not all of the people got money from her, and Trevor surely didn't need any money, doesn't need any money. He's married to an heiress who is worth a lot more than Harry does. So it's actually quite logical that he might be writing a book, and if he's writing a book, it's not to for the money that comes with it. It's for getting the truth, or his truth, out. And sometimes if people feel that this is their best way of getting their truth out, because then they can control the message, and not as it is in all sorts of journalists and interviews that could be edited, and things can be presented out of context. So I'm going to look into that. Is Trevor Engelson writing a book? And if I'll get a yes answer, then let's see how damaging will it be to Meghan. Okay, so I am picking up the cards, and while I do that, please take a few moments to read my full disclaimer in the description box. This is a tarot reading. It is vibrational. It is open to interpretation. It exists as assumptions and speculation, and as such may or may not be true. So please do your own research and decide for yourselves. Okay, nearly done. And as you can see, as most Los Carabero decks, it comes in only a box. Many of the Los Carabero, but you can find many of them either in a box. Then it's only a deck, and it's a lot cheaper than the set that comes with a book. And usually I do not need the book, so because I don't use the interpretation that are given in the book, unless it is a very specific tarot deck that has completely different meanings. And I have one, so I will show it to you once. And I think that I did use it once, but it's really different than the way that I read, so it's hard for me to use those. Anyway, but it does come with this small booklet that comes in several languages. Oh, and one more thing that I wanted to say is that this is a very good time to buy all sorts of witches and Halloween related decks in Book Depository. And if you don't know Book Depository, then I really recommend it, because they have really good prices, usually even cheaper than Amazon, and they ship internationally without charging extra for shipping. So this is really a very good option for people who want to buy good decks that they know that they are the real thing and that they are not very expensive. Okay, so is Trevor Engelson writing a book? First card will come from here, and the second card I'll take from here, and the third card will come from here. Okay, so let's pick up those cards. And the answer is Four of Wands. Okay, so Four of Wands is one of those cards that are yes cards. Four of Wands, and as I say, when I interpret this card, and here we can see two people that are kind of worn, and their castle is kind of falling apart, and their wands has fallen. They have just two wands that are standing and two that has fallen. So this is, despite the fact that the woman is leaning on the man, this represents a broken home. This is the card of divorce, in my opinion, despite the fact that it's upright. But the psychological interpretation of the Four of Wands is going on this victory quest, but enjoying the way. And this is a yes card. This is not a message card. This is an actual yes card, but we do look at the message. And what is the message of this card? This message of this card is that Trevor is embarking on this victory quest, in his opinion. This is his victory over Meghan. This is his way of let's say fighting back after the humiliation that she has put him through. So this is his payback to Meghan after their failed marriage, the collapse of the house that they built together. But this is about enjoying the road. So he really doesn't care about the money. He doesn't care on whether or not the book will be successful. For him, it's enough to take the truth out there. He is going to enjoy the road. He's going to enjoy all of the bombshells that are going to come out of this book, and how humiliated Meghan will be from them. So this card actually tells us not only that he is writing a book, but also what this book will contain. And this book is going to go after Meghan and show her true lights, at least in Trevor Engelson's way of seeing her. On this side, we get the Two of Pentacles in reverse. And the Two of Pentacles is the fake conflict card. So this is the card of someone who is presented with this deliberation. He needs to make a decision, but he actually knows exactly what he's going to do. So this is a card of someone who believes in himself, and what it is in the reverse, it's a card of self-destruction. But when it is in the upright, it's someone who believes in himself enough to know exactly what he wants to do. And once again, it's not about the money. This is Two of Pentacles. This is not Nine of Pentacles. This is not the Ten of Pentacles. It's not about the money. But he is, and you can see here this woman looking at the mirror, and this is a very good depiction, if you want, of Meghan. And when I see this, what comes to mind, in my opinion, is showing who Meghan really is. When you show her reflection in the mirror, so you show her true self. It's like the mirror that will expose her true self. So but this card, as I say, there is the psychological interpretation and there is the intuition. And the psychological interpretation of this card, it's that it is a fake conflict. And you can see here that the man is looking at this card, and so he's looking at his own fake conflict, because it's a no-brainer, let's say it that way. So when he was offered maybe by someone, or the idea came up to write a book, he didn't have to deliberate a lot around this. He knew exactly what he was going to do. And on the other side, we see the Knave of Pentacles, which is the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles, that's the clerk. That is someone who is very studious, someone who knows how to do the work, someone who is very organized and pedantic, but is also someone who is reluctant to change. And in a way, it shows us Trevor Engelson's difficulty when his marriage collapsed, and the need to change, because he needed to change. Things changed, and it was hard for him. This is what this card is showing us. First of all, it shows us that he knows what to do. He knows how to write the book. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's very orderly. He's doing it very meticulously. But it also shows us that he is stubborn. And this card is also a card of someone who is keeping notes. He's keeping bookkeeping. He's keeping scores in a way. So he's going to end that score. He's going to end that and pay. This is a payback. So this card is also a card that is very much telling us what kind of book this is going to be, and it is going to be a payback book. So let's see how will Meghan accept that. And I'm taking a card from the middle, and what I'm getting here is the Knave of Chalices in the reverse. The Knave of Chalices, that's the Page of Cups. And in the reverse, first of all, the Page of Cups is the artist, and Meghan is a proclaimed artist. This is how she introduces herself. Yes, she's the actress, and this is also a card of someone who is isn't stable mentally, someone who has severe mental disorders. And when it is in the reverse, it also shows us how difficult things are for her. So this is going to be a very, very difficult for her. She will not know how to even express herself when it comes to his book. She will not know how to defend herself. This is a card that shows that she will have severe communication problems around this book. This is a card of severe emotional problems, depression, seclusion, and this is what it's going to cause. See, she will not know how to eat that. She will not know how to react to this book. It's going to cause a lot of problems for Meghan. So just one card from the crystal ball deck, and this deck actually comes with no box, no book. It comes in this small, very cheap sack, but I love it because like all of the decks from this creator, which is called, if I'm not mistaken, V Crystals, they are very straightforward, very easy to understand, usually just one word message. So very easy to understand, usually one word message. So what is the message for Trevor around this book? And what I'm getting here is see the signs. So this card is telling him, see the signs. And the signs are telling him he needs to write this book. So read the signs, see the signs, and do what you need to do. So this is it for this reading. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment, share the video, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye.